Hello, my beautiful Geminis. Welcome to your December 2025 energy reading. And I want to go ahead and set the intention. And the intention is for you guys to receive whatever guidance, whatever clarity you are looking for at this moment. I want to go ahead and welcome the Ascendant Masters as well as Spirit Guides and Angels. And most importantly, I want to express gratitude for you and for my spirit tribe. So let's go ahead and get started, Gemini, and see what Spirit wants to share with you. And thank you for being patient with the life shuffling. So main energy here, Gemini, we have here the Sun as the main situation for your month. What's blocking you here is the Emperor. The Emperor showing up as a block indicates that there's something that needs your immediate attention. For some of you guys, the Emperor as a block, there could be an authority figure, like a paternal figure, or it could be, let's say, an authority figure like at work, someone that has a lot of influence in your life that is potentially posing an obstacle. The Emperor as a block too can symbolize that you're just not taking action on certain things that you know need your immediate attention. So this could be like procrastination or just simply brushing certain things under the rug that shouldn't be brushed under the rug. With the Sun showing up here as your main overall energy, this shows that there's a lot of favorable outcomes in your side. There's a lot of good energy, right? You radiate good energy. So the outcome is going to be at the end of the day for you to walk your aligned path, okay? Past energy, Nine of Wands. So this is the energy of the final push, right? So this is the wounded warrior, but nonetheless, this represents someone that doesn't give up, okay? Near future energy, Four of Cups. And I feel like what this shows is that there could be something that's coming your way that's not necessarily what you expect or what you want. So it could be that you're not necessarily open to receiving a new offer because it just simply doesn't look the way that you want it to look, okay? And we have here the Seven of Swords, and this is showing up as the outcome of the reading. Seven of Swords can indicate things coming to the surface like revelations, right? But the Seven of Swords is all about strategy. So this is where you start to rethink your strategy, where you know that you have to take different steps in a particular area of your life. And this is for the collective. So please only take how it resonates and apply it to your life in whatever situation this might feel that it connects, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get into this Emperor energy, and I want to go ahead and clarify the Emperor. Let's get 3 cards for the Emperor and just get a little bit deeper on this blockage, okay? So for the Emperor, you have here the Seven of Cups. It could feel that maybe there hasn't been action being taken because there could feel a little bit, it could feel a little bit confusing, or it could feel overwhelming by options. Maybe you just don't know how to move forward with this particular situation or with this particular individual. Because for some of you guys, this is an actual person that's actually making your life more complicated than what it should. And then you have here the King of Wands. So the King of Wands can represent the individual, meaning that this person just seems to gain everybody's, I guess you could say, approval. Like people think that this person is a certain way, but they're really not. But the King of Wands for others, this can indicate that this is about you tapping into your creativity. Also, this is about you being certain that, again, the changes that you make, we have the Sun here as the main situation. So a lot of fire energy in your reading. So we have this energy that there's a favorable outcome coming your way, right? Because the King of Wands symbolizes a favorable outcome. It symbolizes success. It symbolizes a victory. And then we have here the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is where you need to really put forward a particular structure in your life that aligns with you. So this is about following your moral compass and really just following your discernment and following what you know is right for you. So when the Emperor shows up, I can't emphasize this enough. This is where you need to take immediate action, okay? Whether it is an individual that you need to, handle in your life, meaning either cut them off, establish boundaries, or if it's like a job situation, just coming to a point that you have to move forward in a particular way, there's action that needs to be taken. And the Emperor is showing up here as a sense of encouragement to show you that at the end of the day, the ultimate deciding factor of where you're going to go is you. Okay, so you need to take back your power. All right. So that's what I'm getting with the block. Yes, it could feel very confusing right now because maybe this is A, catching you off guard, or two, maybe this is something that you have been dealing with for so long that you just don't know how to get out of it. But regardless, there is options. Seven of Cups, whether they feel confusing or not. There is success and victory, King of Wands, right? And at the end of the day, the most important thing is for you to move forward in aligned action, meaning that you have to follow your moral compass, Hierophant. You have to make sure that you are moving from a place that works for you, that you're not compromising your non-negotiable things in your life to make something fit. Okay. So with that being said, I want to go ahead and get into this Four of Cups in the near future. Four of Cups in the near future. This is this energy of not feeling satisfied with what is being offered to you. So let's go ahead and check that out. Some of you guys might feel very uninterested at this time. That's way too many cards. Uninterested at this time. It could feel like, again, it just feels like same day, different day, same thing, right? Let's go ahead and get a little bit more on this Four of Cups. And you have here the Eight of Cups. So this indicates for you to be in alignment, and that will follow through with action. And that action is to walk away from what no longer serves you. Okay. That's what's showing up there with that Four of Cups. And then we have here the Five of Swords. If you're dealing with a toxic environment, a toxic person, or if you're becoming a little bit too cutthroat, meaning that you're willing to do anything and whatever it takes in order to win it all, this is where your integrity could be question at this time, and that's why the Hierophant is showing up as the clarifying the Emperor, because there's this energy of moving from aligned action, meaning doing the things that you know are going to feel good for you in the long run, right? We don't want to take actions that might feel good right now because we want to gain this victory, and then we look back and we regret the way that we went about certain things. So that is the warning sign with the Five of Swords, is that it's better to walk away than to do something that you might later regret. Okay, final card for that one, Five of Pentacles. It could feel like you're in a state of lack. It could feel like, certain things are just not working out for you, but there's this really interesting energy of positivity coming your way. And I feel like once you start aligning with your own energy, once you start saying, you know what, I don't want to be a part of this anymore. I don't care if I win or lose. I just simply want to be in peace. When you start choosing peace over anything else, then things will start to fall into place and you will start to walk in a aligned path. Okay. And then the last card that we have here is the Seven of Swords, which is the outcome. And I want to go ahead and clarify that one because that one can be quite tricky. But nonetheless, it symbolizes that there is an action that needs to be taken in a different way. There's a pivot that is required. Okay. So let's go ahead and get information about this. What do we have for the Seven of Swords? Three of Swords. So some of you guys might feel betrayed. This could be revelation that really hurts your feelings. I don't like that energy, but the Three of Swords is about being hurt about something that you find out about, And then we have here the Ten of Cups. How interesting. So I feel like once you find out about this, and you feel the grief, right? Because it shows that there is a difficult emotion. However, there is a silver lining because you have a Ten of Cups moment. And that is emotional harmony. That is, positivity, happiness in your life, harmony in your life. And I just feel like certain things just need to come out. Certain things just need to be dealt with in order for you to find this, silver lining, this reward at the end of the tunnel. Okay. And then we have here the Ten of Wands. This is where you finally basically drop this burden, okay? So the Seven of Swords indicates to me that there is something that's going to come to light, okay? And whatever comes to light might not be easy for you to handle. The Seven of Swords can show things that we just didn't know about that could feel quite hurtful, that could feel quite difficult to handle, okay? But nonetheless, it makes us aware of where we stand, okay? So what that means is that now you can move forward again in aligned action. That has been the main message for your reading, Gemini, is aligned action. So with that being said, this is where you drop the burden. When you find out where you stand, then you're like, oh, okay, well, I don't got to move like that no more because I know where I stand and I can liberate myself of these chains. Okay, let's go ahead and get One more. Nine of Pentacles. Look at this. Abundance, independence, positivity. I feel like your hard work, what you have been working on, is going to pay off. This is a beautiful energy, Gemini. It is an energy of success, okay? And that is what's showing up for you as the final message. So my beautiful Geminis, this is what I have for you for December 2025. Please let me know if this reading resonated with you in any kind of way. Drop me a comment down below. I would truly appreciate your thoughts. Like and subscribe if you do want to support my channel. And I'll see you guys on the next one, okay? Bye.